Let's see if this is working. Alright, I wanted to do a video about I wanted to do a video about why the youth of America and people and youth all over the world ends up committing suicide. I've seen videos on YouTube that claim that it has nothing to do with bullying. You know, that kids do it because of their favorite musicians, you know, favorite rock stars. When that's not entirely true. When that's not the truth. I've seen quite a few stories. I've seen so many stories about teens committing suicide from you know, all over the world. One of the main reasons why teenagers are committing suicide is because of bullying. It's usually online. It's usually in person. It could be both. You know, because if any of you have ever seen Cyberbully, that girl was being bullied both online and in person. If any of you have the internet, or if you are close to a library, go online, go onto YouTube, look up all these short films that are on the effects of bullying, or look up these stories on these people that committed suicide because of bullying. I guarantee you're going to see a long list of people, long list of children that have been taken away from their families. Let's see here. Depression is a major part of it as well. And you combine depression, which is often caused by bullying, and that, you know, makes it a lot worse. How to put it? I'm trying to think of how to put it in words that makes sense. Let's see here. Okay, it messes with the teenager's head, and it destabilizes them. It makes them unstable to the point to where, you know, they're pushed over the edge. You know, they deal with depression. They deal with the depression as it is from the bullying, which is hard enough as it is. I can tell you from self-experience. I got my depression from being bullied as a kid. One thing I learned is that statistics show that people who were bullied as children and end up with depression as adults. I don't know the percentages, but that's one thing that I learned when I was watching one of the videos on those who have committed suicide because of being bullied. Listening to depressing music does not help. Listening to angry music does not help. Listening. I'll go on. Next video next video is gonna be on outlets to help deal with depression and bullying. But right now I'm gonna talk about what causes, in my view, in my experience, children to commit suicide. Teenagers. They're bullied online and or in person by either people who they once thought were their friends, or they are bullied just by people who they go to school with and that don't know them, that they don't know, and that decide that they want to feel superior over this person, by making them and make themselves feel or make themselves feel better. There's many reasons why children bully other children. I'll get on to that as soon as I can here. One of the reasons is to feel superior over the person that they're bullying, the victim. And they want to take that power over the victim so that they can feel superior. And you can't let them take that power. You can't let them have that power. Keep that power. Don't let them take it. Let's see here. Another reason why kids bully other kids is because they have a bad situation at home, and like they're being abused or neglected or mistreated in some way or something like that. Like being raped or sodomized or something like that. Or something's happening to one of their other family members. Or something like that. Either way, and they don't know how to deal with it, except for because they feel so helpless and powerless. So they want to sort of feel powerful and feel superior over someone. They're gonna take that aggression, that anger, out on someone else that has nothing to do with it, that has no idea what's going on or why what's happening is happening. They're gonna bully this person. They're gonna bully someone because of a home situation. They're gonna take it out on someone else. Because they can't do anything about their home situation because they're too afraid to speak up, or or something like that. They feel helpless, so they want to feel to stop feeling helpless. They're gonna try to take that power away from someone. See here. That's two reasons. Probably the best two reasons I can think of. Can't think of any more. Third reason is that they want to, look cool in front of other people. They feel that if they do this to somebody else, if they do this to somebody, this, that, or whatever to somebody, make them cool, in front of their friends. you know, like they got something to prove, you know, and they think that it makes them look cool, you know, and they think that they think that it makes them cool, you know, in front of their friends. And that's the third reason. You know, to look cool in front of their friends. They think it's cool to go around bullying others. You know, just to impress their friends. You know, because of so-called reputation. You know, so-called reputation in front of their friends. You know. Maybe I can, well, I'm gonna end this video, you know, instead of risking being cut off in this one. I'm gonna end this video, I'm gonna upload it, and I'm gonna do another one on outlets, okay? So I'll see you all in a little bit. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening, love you all, God bless.